Hello again, Dominators. This time I'm in war against Wu-Tang Killaz, and I'm going against number 2, NoMem, and has a very high level base, 188, so close to maxed out developments. And first thing I look at before my attack is the race of the opponent, and this is French, so it's important because the ranged specialty nations like British, Koreans and Chinese, they have spawning ranged infantry, and those can be very dangerous. So in that case the tanks I'm not worried about. But the second thing is that I take a look that his library is maxed out, and also his markets are maxed out, so I can expect the maximum development for the resistance. But let's jump into the War Academy. So the first thing in the War Academy what I can see is that the base is located almost in the center of the map, so I don't really need to choose the site from my approach based on the location of the town center. What I would rather do is, well, first of all, two sites that I want to avoid are, first of all, from the bottom. I don't want to get all of my army stuck in the Versailles slow, because this is minus 44% of movement speed, and I would waste a lot of time, the precious time in the beginning of the attack that I don't want to waste there. Plus the route here probably is filled with traps. Another thing is that he has left open the top side next to the fort. This is also a place that I don't want to go to, because this obviously is the route that he wants me to lure into his base, and I can expect this area here to be filled with traps as well. What I would rather do is go from the bottom left or the top right side, from the embassy or from the university here, and I want to go from the university side. And why do I want to do that is because you can see that this whole area here is inside the town center range, this yellow range, and this yellow range is marking the area which I need to be in to be able to take down the town center with my officers. So I want to go from the university side because in the corner here I can actually reach both town center and the fort with the same rally. And why is that important is because on my first rally I will use protect and the gladiator strength. The gladiator strength basically strengthens your troops for 12 seconds 5 times. So in this time I can demolish everything in this officer range, and I want those buildings to count. So if I drop my troops from the university side, one thing you need to notice right away is the most dangerous enemy troop that will spawn or can spawn if he has resistance maxed out is a Flammpanzer, and Flammpanzer comes from the Mercenary camp. And this is only possible when the library is maxed out and at least one of the markets is also maxed out, and the others are at the second last level. So in this case all of the markets, okay, I can see 2 here, are maxed out, so he clearly can have resistance maxed out. So I need to somehow find a solution for this Flammpanzer, and I will show you how I do it. So I start my drop here, and I will start with the Jagdpanzers. Jagdpanzers are very fast, and my tanks, because those guys will then go straight ahead here in the front to take down this garrison, and then we'll start clearing the path to the anti-air defense. And that means that they are right in front next to the mercenary camp. So then I will drop all my other troops. So that means that the howitzers will then take down the mercenary camp, but the closest units hopefully then are the tanks. So the Flammpanzer will turn to the tank side, and at this point my drop is finished and I can take control of the Flammpanzer, and this Flammpanzer will help me clear my way to my rally location. And to be able to on the third move I would use, of course, Blitzkrieg. That will disable the bunkers and the relevant defensive buildings that I need to be afraid of, or not afraid of, but the less troops in the beginning, the easier it is for me to rally my troops. And with the first rally I can already clear a lot of these important buildings, defensive buildings. So I want to use my Blitzkrieg on top of this tank depot, because then I will reach the far end of the tank depot as well. Then on the fourth move I will clear my perfect rally location with the fighter planes. As a fifth move I will sabotage the town center, because by that time the route from the wall is already clear, so I want to lock the town center before a rally, because otherwise I can have a threat of releasing the officers from the town center. Because you can see this white line here is the area where what activates the town center. So if one of my units is fully in the white area, then this will spawn the troops from the town center. So in my rally I'm sure that some of the troops will go to here somewhere, although my rally location itself would be out of the town center spawn. Probably it's on the very edge here, so I want to lock it before. Then of course I will rally my troops on this perfect corner, and you can see the range of the howitzer. It reaches nicely the town center, and how you can see that is that you need to cover at least one full tile of the town center, and I'm covering both the town center one tile and one tile here from the fort. So in that rally location I can clear everything in this red area, and you can see I will also clear this anti-tank gun that will otherwise harm my tanks. Then I will use sabotage on the fort as well, because the thing, I don't want to fight these generals here, of course, because there's 3 generals, and these are on the top of the list of the troops you don't want to fight with, because they have a lot of HP and can hurt your generals very bad. So I will lock the important buildings here, because by that time I'm guessing the howitzers haven't turned their fire towards the anti-tank gun yet. Then I will use, of course, my protect and strength of the gladiator. On the 10th move, and this is, let's say, a caution or just a backup, if my howitzers haven't cleared the town center by within 19 seconds, I would use the second sabotage here on the sniper tower, tank depot, and the town center. As 11th move, I will use decoy, because by that time I'm guessing from both of these tank depots, and also maybe this bunker here in the bottom has actually spawned tanks. So I want to gather these guys here, because all of my troops are here anyways. Then I want them to fight the decoy instead of my troops, because then my ranged infantry can clear them out. And also the thing is that this is locked or taken down already. So, and all these air defenses are taken down. So in this location here I can support from top and from bottom easily with my fighter planes. And as all of this is cleared out, actually, if the troops are here and I want to make sure that my fighter planes would come from the bottom, bring them from the top, they will still take a little bit of damage here from the air defenses. I can actually click my fighter planes here, and what that does is that they will then go to the closest target available. So if I click them here, they will actually just fly to the enemy troops that are in this other airspace. And then I will make sure that my fighter planes will still come from the way that I have actually cleared out. On the 12th move, I actually have, you can see the 2 factories. These will spawn heavy tanks, so they're actually nicely on the corner of the map, edge of the map. So I will just clear them as soon as the factory will drop or be taken down. I will clear them with my fighter planes, and the same goes for the top one. And that's it. That should be 5 stars. Let's see how we do. So before the fight, we go to the preparation screen. Quickly skipping that, as I already explained, this time I have only 3 sabotage and 1 betrayal. And for this attack to be safe from the Flammpanzer, I need to make quite a quick drop. Actually, second in the list was the range infantry, because those will take a lot of time to drop. So I wanted them to be dropped first. For my actually surprise, he hasn't actually maxed out his resistance, so he doesn't have the Flammpanzer spawning. So as my drop was actually a bit interrupted, so I actually lost some valuable time. So it might have saved me that he hasn't developed it, but that I think I still would have been fine taking the control of the Flammpanzer without it causing too much trouble to my troops. Because I can still support everything with my fighter planes, even if a couple of the range infantry were taken down. But other than that, I think the little bit of a fail drop. Other than that, the beginning of the fight was really good. And as you can see, because everything went to the plan, after that it's only a cleanup. Everything worked well. The one thing that I actually made a mistake about was I only used 3 fighter planes against the maxed out Mortar. That's something I actually didn't pay attention to, that the Mortar was actually the max level. So what it means is actually the max level Mortar usually needs 4 fighter planes to take it down. Or actually it needs 7 rounds of flight, and of course if he has actually maxed out the university development with 30% extra hit points, it needs even more. So I should have used all of my 4 fighter planes against it, but luckily one of the howitzers finished the Mortar that I wanted to rally my troops to, because that would have cost me a lot of valuable time, and definitely would have needed my second sabotage on the town center. But as it turned out, I actually saved 2 of the tactics against this guy, so everything turned out well. Thanks!